What is going on, guys? Welcome everybody back to another video, another player review. If you guys remember, this man's game week 1 team of the week 1 featured in form at the beginning of last FIFA. You are a true OG. You are a man of culture. Ivan Toney, he is back. He's got a Rulebreakers card, 6'2", high, 3-star skill moves with a 4-star weak foot. But as a Premier League striker, you've got Ronaldo, Haaland as your main options. You're not really looking, there's not too much good third or fourth Premier League striker options until now. Coming in at 80,000 coins, he's got some solid pace, very nice shooting. His passing is okay, it will get the job done for a striker. His dribbling is relatively average. For 87 composure, really screams out to me under that dribbling statistic there. Very nice 87 composure. 89 heading, he's got some good strength as well. His stamina is letting him down a little bit, especially high work rate and only 77 stamina. Not a fan of that because high, he'll be running all over the place, and 77 stamina is nothing crazy. He's got the power header trait as well. Now for the chemistry style, lads, you've probably noticed I've gone for an architect, and let me explain why. As you can see, if we jump on over to the footbin view, the only thing that will make him a lengthy is an architect's chemistry style, and he has to be on 3 out of 3 chem as well. As you see, if he's on 2 out of 3 chem, the architects will keep him as a controlled. So if you can fit him in your squad on 3 out of 3 chem points, get an architect. And that's only if you're on new gen, alright? Because old generation does not have that accelerate type thing. So if you're on old generation, you will want to use a hunter, okay? You'll want to use a hunter if you're on old generation. Or if you're on new generation and cannot get him on your team on 3 out of 3, if he's on 2 or 1, you may as well go for a hunter, because an architect is completely wasted. So if you're on new generation, you're using him 3 out of 3, use an architect. If you're old gen or you cannot fit him in your team on full chemistry, then you'll go for a hunter. Without further ado, boys, let's try him out. As for in-game as well, I did almost forget to mention, 4-2-3-1, he's going to be the lone striker, stay central, mix attack, and stay forward. We're going to have Abedi Pele, Neymar, Salah, everyone's going to be feeding him via balls, alright? So let's get into it, boys, and do not take that out of context. Let's get into game number 1. Now, with the Architect's chemistry style, not only is he going to get a very nice passing boost, but he's obviously going to get the lengthy body type, and also he's going to get a massive strength boost. I believe it puts him to 97 strength in game, so he's going to be able to out-strength quite a few players. What I really want to test this match, lads, obviously along with a lengthy accelerate type, I'm interested to see how he feels. Now, the quick R1 turning with him doesn't feel so responsive. That's down to agility, down to balance, down to reactions if you want to go that far. Look, he doesn't feel too responsive, man. I'll be brutally honest. Compared to my Abedi Pele or something like that, he definitely does not feel as responsive. And speaking of him, Abedi Pele gets pushed down, no penalty. Ivan Toney over the top, very nice through ball, lob through ball. That's some nice dribbling. Oh, worth the effort, you know, with a power shot there. Look at that run. Look at that lengthiness. Toney versus Koulibaly here. Now, he's only got 3-star skill moves. I'd love a 4-star skill move right about then. I feel like you're very limited with him as well when you're going one-on-one. He's got to be more of a target man or a singular get in behind over the top type of striker, more so than a dribble around, try and take on your opponent's centre back. Go on. This should be an easy sweep to Ivan Toney, who's going to tap that home. 1-0, there we go. Game 1 was a 2-0 loss. It was relatively quiet in the second half. We didn't get to try him out too much in the second game. He was very limited. I'm not going to lie, he was in my opponent's Koulibaly's back pocket, to be brutally honest. But game 2, it's a good start. It's a very nice start. Oh, look at that run from Ivan Toney. That's perfect. Very heavy touch, man. I'm not sure. I'm not really gelling with him, boys. I feel like he's just limited to a target, man. But dribbling with him, he feels a little bit heavy, right? And that's where you would opt for an engine. But you want that lengthy accelerate type. So you're in a situation, no matter what chem style you choose, right? You're going to be sacrificing something. Whether it be his agility and balance, whether it be his lengthy accelerate type, whether it be his shooting. Although his pace and shooting shouldn't really need a chemistry style boost applied, because that's already good enough. You're in like a loss-loss situation when it comes to chemistry styles, I feel like. Go on, Ivan Toney. So he is fast. With that lengthy accelerate type, bro, he just goes through everyone. We'll pass that in. Abedi Pele into Neymar. Valverde. Go on. Oh my god. Oh, that almost went in. That would have been atrocious. Holy shit. That actually almost went in. One more Ivan Toney. That is amazing positioning. That was very tight, but that's a brace. Come on. Once again, using him as that target man is how you want to use this card. That's a brace already. A very important game as well. My opponent's running the meta Haaland, Sorloth, lengthy duo up top. He's like a sweet want to be, it feels like, my opponent. Good pass. Betty Palais. Should be a finish. There we are. That's a beautiful goal. Ivan Toney involved with that as well. Kind of drops deep a little bit there. Makes space for Betty Palais to run into. That's impressive from him, man. It's a much better second game than it was for the first with him. I still agree with what I said. I feel like you got to use him as a target man. After all, both of his goals have been tap-ins. Of course he's winning that. Of course he's winning that. That's a rage quit. That is the hat-trick for Ivan Toney. Amazing header, amazing jump. That is what I want to see from him. So then jumping on over to the Ivan Toney overview. Look, I didn't mind this card. I do think you're limited when it comes to the 3-star skill moves and the balance isn't all there. I do think if you are on old gen, a hunter is the smartest choice, or an engine. It's between a hunter or an engine. But if you're on new gen and can get him on full chem, 100% you want to be using an architect chemistry style on him. Now game 1 was an absolute stinker. 0 goals, 0 assists, only 0.4 expected goals and expected assists, so a relatively quiet game. As for game 2 though, he got a hat-trick from 2.9 expected goals, right? Which means that he overperformed his expected goals by only 0.1, but it does show he gets in some absolutely amazing positions. That 88 attacking positioning is absolutely beautiful. I think the only issues with this card is the 3-star skill moves, the 77 stamina, and if you want to like dig a little bit further, you could say, I mean, he's not the most consistent on the ball, I guess you could say, when it comes to the R1 dribbling. He has only got 78 dribbling within his 81 dribbling stat and 79 balance, which is nothing crazy, but look, I don't think he's bad. Bro, currently 80,000 coins, and I could see him dropping to 50 or 60,000 coins. You've got a very solid Premier League striker on your hands. Lads, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give him a 9.4 out of 10. I think he's a great Premier League striker. He's a target man. If you do play him in a 2-striker formation, I highly recommend having him with a smaller, more agile, say like a Ben Yedder type of player, if you will. Even a 5-star skiller, an Mbappe, someone that can dribble and create space for Ivan Toney to run into, and then have him as your main target man. Solid card, didn't have that amazing, oh my god, this card is insane factor about it, but he was definitely, you could definitely see he's a good target man, he did his job, and more. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.